Come out of Dartmouth and you end up in a place called Blackawton.
That's right.
This is normally probably, I would imagine, quite a sleepy little village.
It is, for 364 days of the year.
And today?
It's WormCharming Day.
How the hell did this start?
All started in 1984 when two gents in the Normandy Arms, whiling away a Sunday afternoon. And on the way home, one had to pop to the loo, was caught short, and whilst popping to the loo, suddenly realised that what he was doing was making the worms come up to the ground. So, hence WormCharming. It all started in 1984.
29 years later, here we are.
Here we are. We couldn't do it in 2001 because of the restrictions of foot and mouth.
Right.
So, and that's shortly after that. That's when I took it over.
You are, judging by the garb, the worm master.
That's it. Yeah, organiser and compere.
How do we actually achieve the position of worm master if you've got to do something special?
Yes, you've got to be stupid. You've got to be stupid for stepping forward to do it.
So what does it actually involve?
Well, I mean, it's just comparing in the day. Adding a bit of another dimension to it all. But we've been 5 months in the making. We start in January, deciding what we're going to do, and we get everything in place because it's not just a WormCharming festival, of course. It's also a village day as well.
How many people do you normally get?
We can get around 500-600 people in the village, but last year we had about 100 teams enter, and it's 3 a team. So the field was pretty full with 300 participants. So what actually happens? It's now, what is it? It's just after 11. How's the day pan out? Well, you can register now between 11 and 12 o'clock, and at 12:30 we begin a parade down through the village, led by Blackawton Morris dancers, and we will pause for about 20 minutes at the George Inn, and the children will entertain us with some maypole dancing. We have the traditional toasting the worm, which I'm looking forward to. This involves alcohol, does it? Slightly. Yeah, I thought yes. And then we led again by the Morris dancers, proceed down to the secret field. Secret? Yeah, it's because it's over there, the secret field. Got you. And then we give everybody 5 minutes warming up once they found their patch. And then the 15-minute count starts, and they've got 15 minutes to get as many worms out of the ground as they can without digging or forking. Yeah, now this is where it gets interesting, isn't it? Because although it sounds a bit all over the place, there are strict rules. There are strict rules, yeah. You're not allowed to dig or fork. Any liquid that you bring, we'll invite you to drink some of it before you use it. Nobody's died yet, so obviously they're not using anything that's going to irritate the worms. Have you had any people cheating? Well, we've got an official cheat who... somebody who cheats professionally. He's a qualified cheat. He's fully qualified. He's done the course. He's got the diploma, and he will be tempting children or grown-ups with worms that he's got stashed away somewhere about his person. Probably a law against this somewhere. Oh yes, there is. Yes. If you're lucky, you go in the stocks. If you're caught cheating, if you're not lucky, I'll verbally abuse you while you're out there. What does the winner get? Well, we've got trophies that have been specially designed by somebody called Simon Bennett, who does ironmongery of sorts. And we've got a trophy for the grown-ups and a trophy for the kids. And both trophies depict the tiger worm, as a worm that looks a bit like a tiger. This actually exists and roams the countryside around here. The tiger worm is what's called a brandling. It is a worm, but it's a brandling. And if you open up a compost bin, invariably there'll be a tiger worm in there somewhere. Most worms so far? 149, Harperton Youth Club. When? I think that was, it was 92 or 93, 1992, 1993, but there's always been a suspicion that they were cheating. Ah, right. Because that's an awful lot of worms in 15 minutes. Certainly is. Yes. Have a splendid day, thank you. Yes, thank you, you're welcome.